Alright, so we have one more team left, which is Team Chaotix. So we might as well jump into this one, because Chaotix... Yeah, let me just let Omochel tell you.
Chaotix offers a very unique mission-based style of gameplay.
Unique is definitely a way to describe it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's go!
Chaotix is not your traditional run from point A to point B gameplay. Sometimes it can be, and other times it could be like the first level here, collect 10 hermit crabs. They kind of just do whatever they're told. It's not very that well structured. And because of this, I recommend leaving this team for last. Don't start as your first playthrough Sonic Heroes with Team Chaotix. You won't know what the heck you're doing. It's too complex. It's a good team to end the game on. Also, Team Chaotix, man, they finally came out of retirement from like, what was it, 96? That Knuckles Chaotix released on the 32X. That game barely got any playtime from people because what's a 32X? No one really knew about it at the time, and the game went under the radar because of it. So no one knew who these three characters were. Most people were introduced to Espio, Charmy, and Vector through Sonic Heroes, myself included. Finally, CGI too good. Still looks next gen to me. It came out 2008. That game in general still looks really good, and it could be like a next gen level graphic set. Like the Hedgehog engine they used back then was really good. Too bad performance was actually garbage, but it looked really good. Performance nowadays is much better because if you play it on like a Xbox Series X via backwards compatibility, the game basically runs at a locked 30. No more frame drops, which is insane to think about. That game struggled for years with frame drops, and they finally fixed it. It just took a whole new video game console. Twice! Went through so many Xboxes to get this.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Are those Eggman's robots?
I feel bad for the Chaotix members here. Espio and Charmy need showers after every time Vector needs to attack someone, because they're shoved in his mouth. That must be the most uncomfortable and disgusting thing. It is not something I want to experience ever in my life. If Vector comes near me, it's like, hey dude, I need to shoot you. Like, no, please get away from me. I don't want to be shoved in your mouth. So have you ever been inside of a crocodile or alligator's mouth? Same thing, really. Not good. Don't do it. Trust me, I never did it, and I never want to. It does not sound fun.
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here. Level up. Let's go. Here we go.
Take the lead! Here we go!
Proceed with caution and be careful not to
Proceed with caution. Flies over everything. And then dies! You gotta be kidding me. I fell through the scenes, man. Well, so much for my A rank. Hey, you guys like seeing me play through the level? Want to see me do it again? I need to show this, because this is the most pointless flower. You activate this with Charmy so you can warp. And then you warp up to where the other one is, which is in flying distance? Like, why is that there, dude? It's like the most pointless one. I don't understand why is that there. It's such a waste. Just fly. You have a flight character. Fly.
There may be too many. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Gee, the guy on the radio sounds very familiar. Do I know him? Nah. It must just be a similar voice to someone else I know. It can't be. It can't be who I think it is. It really isn't.
Here we go!
Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Here we go. Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here.
Here we go!
This way I can just skip getting that final crab in the section I died in already.
Got it.
In fact, I don't even need to push the dang box out of my way. I just clip through it. Because Sonic Heroes. Like, I can't answer that one. It just happens. 45k we need here, 56k. That's over 10k more. Perfect.
Perfect. The work become professionals.
I mean, look, even Vector agrees. It was perfect. Thank you, Vector. I'd like to thank the Academy for finally bringing me back. We've been dead for almost a decade. We're finally back in the driver's seat, boys. And then we get retired like a couple games after. Actually, no, this is the only game they're fully playable in after Chaotix. Like, you can play, quote-unquote, as these guys in Shadow the Hedgehog, but that's in two-player mode only in the single-player campaign. Like, it's a weird thing. It's basically like the Tails mode from Sonic 2 at that point. You just give someone else a controller and then let them play around, but the characters can't really do anything. All they can really do is just homing attack people, that's it. And that's only if you're playing as like one of the hero characters, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, such like that. You can't play as like Eggman's drone camera or Black Shadow, or whatever the guy's name was from Black Doom. That was his name. I couldn't remember the guy's name. I haven't played Shadow the Hedgehog in a few years. But yeah, that's like the only game I can remember that you can play as the Chaotix after this one. That's not a spin-off. Because, yes, spin-offs, obviously. Like, you can play as them in, like, the Mario and Sonic Olympic games. You can play as them in the kart racing games. But you can't do, like, in terms of the routes, you can't do that. The next playthrough, all route run. Oh, man. Oh, we're going to be there for a bit. How did I avoid that? How did I avoid all that, man? Thank you. I mean, we could. That is actually on the docket. I probably would actually, like, I said, the reason why we're doing this now instead of Sonic Adventure 2 is because I wanted to do a Let's Play on the YouTube channel of Sonic Adventure 2 beforehand. Shadow the Hedgehog, I think, is that exception. Like, I feel like that game is such, like, a weirdly structured thing. It doesn't matter. Like, I can do that one earlier. I'll probably end up at some point maybe doing a playthrough on YouTube, but it doesn't need to be for a while. I don't have plans for that for a bit. It's actually kind of funny. A little bit behind the scenes. I actually did end up trying to record that game in like 2014. I tried recording a playthrough Shadow the Hedgehog, but I just had some issues with it because I didn't know how to route it out at the time. That's a very complex game to do a full like Let's Play of because of all the stupid alternative paths and how they all link up to each other in some way. It's such a mess to record. It is seriously a mess. Nowadays, I can probably do something like that a little bit easier with how I structure videos, but holy crap, back then, bad idea. Really bad idea. So I canceled it. I still have some of that footage, I think. I have my notes at least, I know that much. But in terms of the actual playthrough, yeah, I canceled it because that was just too much. Also, yeah, that's a scary situation for that Chao because you have to punch him to get him out of the cage. Chao abuse? I say so. Yeah, I agree, Matt. It is a very weird game to record. After trying it, I got through a whole storyline. I did like the whole neutral route, but the thing is, if I do something like that, I would show everything in the stage in one go, which means in a live recording sense, you play the game in story mode, do whatever route you pick there, finish it, watch the cutscenes, then you quit the game, go into level select the level again, do another one of the playthroughs you need to do, whether it be like the hero, neutral, or dark route that you didn't do that, then go back to level select, do it again for the next one. Like, you're playing the levels like 2 to 3 times in the same video. It's a hard structured game to do. Like, it's very tedious, and it is kind of a weird structured thing that I don't know how to handle yet. But I have so many other plans in the docket, it's not something I'm thinking of anytime soon. Like, that's something down the road. So because of that, I wouldn't feel bad about doing that as a stream playthrough, like, this time around. Like, within the next, like, 2 or 3 years or something. I feel like the next thing we're doing will probably be Sonic Adventure 2, like the Sonic series for completionist stuff, because I feel like by the time we're ready to do this again, I probably would have gone around the Sonic Adventure 2 on YouTube. It's only a matter of time on that one, let's be honest here. Like, I have to get done the current playthroughs before I can upload anything else. So I can't estimate anything past this year at this rate, because I don't know how long Majora and Dead Space can take. Since we're halfway through both games, it's looking promising, but I don't know. I can't say. Can't say when the next playthrough could be yet, because we still have a lot more to go. I found it funny. The other day, I was looking through my footage, what I have recorded right now, where we ended Majora, 30 episodes in, we're finally getting ready to go to Great Bay. At this point in my original playthrough, I was already done with the dungeon
Not too late to
in Great Bay. Like, I'm way far behind in my revisit because there's just so much more stuff to cover. That just shows how much stuff I did not cover back in the day and how much stuff they added to the 3DS version I'm covering now. It's insane. It's actually insane. I mean, I'm glad I'm doing it this way because at this point, I'm extremely thorough to a point where I don't think anyone else has ever done half the stuff I'm doing now. Just flat out. If someone did, please link it because I don't think so. I really don't. There's just so much difference between the two versions. I'm showing every single last thing. It's actually insane. Like, each day I'm learning new things about it. It's actually insane. Like, not too long ago, I actually learned... There's a weird coding issue with both Ocarina 3D and Majora 3D compared to the N64 counterparts that really affect Majora more than anything else. But in Ocarina and Majora's Mask, they both ran 20 frames per second on the N64. 3DS, they changed that frame rate. They upped it to 30 frames per second. But by doing that, they didn't change any of the in-game timing methods for items disappearing or anything else based on the timer method. So what this means is, like, for an item drop, for example, since they don't change the frame count on when an item disappears, it disappears faster in the 3DS versions of Ocarina and Majora. This also affects the in-game timer for Majora's Mask 3D. Time of day moves the same between the N64 and the 3DS version without slowing it down, but if you use inverted Song of Time, Majora's Mask 3D, it's like a third of the speed it was before slowing it down. In the 3DS version, it's only half because they didn't change the frame timing on it. Because they didn't change the frame timing on how that system worked in 3DS, it's going off the 30 frame count from a 20 frames per second game. Like, it's such a mess. Because of this, you have way less time to work with in the 3DS version, even when you slow down time. Like, it's really bad. There's been mods over the years to kind of fix this, but in, like, the vanilla game, if you use inverted Song of Time, it is not as slow as N64's inverted song. So unfortunately, you don't have as big of a not very handicap. More or less, you don't have as big of a time saver using inverted on 3DS. It's weird. Also, can I just say, because I'm finally at this point in practice, holy crap! I have only played Majora 3D once, and I just forgot going back into playing it now for the YouTube playthrough. I forgot how terrible the Zora swimming was in 3D. Like, it's absolutely terrible. I don't understand why they changed it to what they did. Like, it's easier to control in some ways, but because they mapped the fast swimming to using your magic now, with the little, like, I don't know what it's called, like the engulfing laser attack the Zora does when you hold up your shield. Like, that's fast swimming from N64 now in 3DS, and because of that, it eats your magic like crazy. Like, I needed 3 different things of magic potion just to get through, like, the whole seahorse side quest. Like, it's insane. It's actually insane just how much magic you eat through just trying to swim how you used to in the N64 version. It's absolutely disgustingly terrible. I don't know why they had to change it, really. Like, yes, it's easier to control, so maybe for first timer, they're not gonna, like, zip around all over the place, and it'd be a little bit easier for them to control where they're going. But it has a nasty side effect, like a really nasty side effect. I don't really like the swimming much in that version. It's really bad. So, big thing I recommend, Chateau Romani is pretty much a requirement in 3DS if you want decent swimming control. Because otherwise you move very, very slow.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna hesitate here for a second to make sure these robots are lined up. pretty awkward to trying to make a jump and the robots aren't lined up well and you just die. Don't want that.
When grinding, press the B button to go fast and use the control stick to balance.
Here we go. Let's go.
Okay, we're good. I know exactly where the last set of robots are. There's 5 more robots at like the very end. These 2 here. And then there's 3 more at the very end. And that's 85. This level really does suck. On a first playthrough of this game, you pick this team first. Because it's very punishing. You miss just 1 robot, you gotta backtrack. Wait. Did I actually miss 1 robot? What? Wait. Which robot did I miss, if that's true? Yeah, it's 84. Oh, no. Alright, well, now you get to see firsthand how bad this is. You missed 1 robot, you gotta backtrack. That's what this is for. So, unfortunately, now I need to scour the whole level and see where's the one stinking robot that didn't get killed. Get used to this, because Team Dark does this for their extra missions.
Let's go.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
I think I can speed through this to kind of help things a little bit so we can get back to where we need to be faster. This is still really bad on score. We may not have enough now for the A. I don't know. This is going to hurt our time bonus really bad. Oh, it may not... Wait, no, we did activate this. Unfortunately, things like this close when you take a warp. Yeah. Trying to think, where did we miss something? I could have sworn I got every single enemy. What the heck happened? Maybe it was in that rail section. I'm thinking I could have missed something there. If that's the case, that's gonna really suck, because that's the longest run back. It is actually insanely long. Are you serious? I seen that. He didn't spawn. Oh, I hate that. I took out the 2 robots behind the boxes, but the 3rd one never jumped down. That's still enough for A, though. We got lucky. 65k, and that's 71k. If we were like 30 seconds longer into the level, we may not have enough from score. I don't know. That's just scary when you miss an enemy, and then your whole time bonus keeps on going down and down, making it less likely to get A. It's just, oh, it's nerve-wracking. I can't believe why didn't he spawn? That's the dumbest thing. That's the whole reason why we backtracked, is for one stinking enemy that didn't fall from the ceiling. There's your teleporter if you screw this up.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Truly amazing.
That almost reached him. This will, though.
Here we go.
Alright, we're coming up on our first robot.
Try it there. Here we go. Let's go.
Gotta flip him. There's no other way to hit this guy at this point. But then I just dunk on him.
Anytime you let's go.
Alright, here I'm gonna grab the shield. Get out of the way.
Here we go.
Alright, get this a second. I can grab this pulley. Here I could attack you, or I could just team blast one of the two. Like, the puzzle here is to hit the right target and it unlocks the cage, but with team blast, you just kill the robot through the cage, so who cares? Like, it's not much of a puzzle at that point, but you can just cheese the whole thing. I'm hoping for team blast from this. I've literally got 5s from all this. Are you kidding me? Please be something under 5 rings. Why? Why were they all 5 rings? The luck on that. Oh, that's awful.
Let's go.
Chances of all those to be 5 rings, I don't feel like is that high.
Let's go. Here we go.
On the plus side, we almost have enough for another team blast, so I may be team blasting here in a minute.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Ready anytime.
There we go. That's more than enough. Up ahead is another robot here soon we need to kill.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Ah, I almost had that. Would have been great to get that speed boost.
Here we go.
Alright, down here's the final robot. Don't even bother with the puzzle. There's some switch here or just Team Blast. I choose Team Blast, thank you. And that's it. That's really easy. But keep that in mind. These levels, so far we've only had to get a handful of things. There's more than 3 golden turtles.
Totally
If I remember correctly, there are 5 golden turtles in this level. And we still have their extra missions to do. I think you can piece it together. The extra missions have you get them all. So memorize where they are now because you're doing it again later with more on top of it.
What's up, SBO? And you are...
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this broad? Our client's adversary, perhaps.
You mean the bad guys?
You guys don't fool me. I know what you're after. Better stay out of my way.
I think I'm going to start this with a thunder shoot, swap at the speed, and then do tornadoes. I think that should work.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Let's find out how this works.
I'll be over here.
Okay, it kind of did. Now I'll just tornado the rest of it. They just walk into me, they're dead. Because, yeah, they're all in the clump. I don't know where Rouge is, but that should do it. Oh, there he is. Sir, please. We already failed, technically. It's 25 seconds.
I'll find Eggman's treasure first.
Dude, I didn't even get the jump before they did that. That's insane. Why are they so aggro? What? Excuse? Well, for one, where'd the floor go? I don't know what happened on the floor there. 2, why are they so aggro?
I'll find
They were
Eggman's
really
treasure
aggressive for that one. More so than normal.
I'll be over here.
That way, in case I do it again, I'm prepared. Alright. Try it again.
Whatever the reason, if they want to fight, I'll give 'em
Let me show you what a real treasure hunter can do.
Okay, it's just Rouge. I don't know where she is now. Come on. We have 2 seconds. Alright, we got it. That was a little too close. It's 30 seconds for this one. That was 25 for some reason, but it's only 30. That's just pure RNG if you're actually going to get an A rank or not. And it's just because of how stupidly weird the team movement is. Like, you've seen that. In one attempt, they just bum rushed me with Rocket Excel. The next attempt, they just punched me. It depends on what they do. It's just kind of all over the place.
Let me go! I want to play!
fancy place.
Where there's light, there's shadow. Careful.
I don't think Shadow's here, SPO. You're fine. Test of luck, you say?
I'll take the lead!
Here we go.
What have I told you? I don't need luck.
Here we go!
Here we go. Let's go.
Excuse me? That's not what I wanted, but sure. Work with this, I think. This is the luck part. It's actually getting where I want. Oh, no. It's fine. Someone else on the table, that's all that matters.
I'll take the lead!
Okay, this is what I want. I want to get up here. Fall down this area. Get in this cannon. And now, I'm going to go over to the slot machine. I'm going to launch my team member onto the table. A little awkward. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, now you get the gist. See how I got 10 rings from that? There's a chance you win rings, nothing, or a bunch of rings. So what I want to do, I want to launch my teammate onto... Okay, well, that's a weird buff. I want to get my teammate onto the table and then into the actual slot machine, because as you've seen there, a teammate was in it and I wasn't controlling them. So what I need to do is very specifically fly in... Oh, come on, I'm getting too close to the table. That's what's going on. I need to fly slightly above the slot machine.
Here we go.
Don't want to be too low, but I don't want to be too high, so it's a little awkward. There you go. Oh, that wasn't it? Really? I think I'm too close to it. That's the problem. There you go. Okay. You want to get a teammate stuck in there because they rotate through everything. When a teammate gets stuck, they rotate through all the options, so they win and lose. But when you lose no money. So when you get stuck, infinite money. Joke's on you, casino. I can just rig the system. To be fair, here's what you would see if I didn't do that. The exact same thing. Except, I'm going to go for the triple slot machine and try to get the best score from it. And that's how you get 200 rings. That's how you get the A rank. You have to play luck. Because you're not doing that from skill. Like, you're not. It's not happening. That's a whole luck-based mission. Makes sense, casino law. You could play the rest of that level. Like, you can get some rings just by playing the level, but I don't recommend it. It's not worth it.
This to me, boys. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Look in.
Okay, really? I don't want to be launched up. Is this a chip? Can't remember. No, it's just a switch. Who cares about that? Come on, guys, get down here.
Barbara is too strong for Charmy or me to break. Vector, can you handle this?
Let's
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Here we go.
We're fine.
Enemies up ahead.
Let's go. Here we go.
I'll take. Here we go.
If I remember correctly, over here is a chip.
Here we go.
Let's go.
That's not where I wanted to go, but alright, we went close enough. I kind of want to know now, is that a chip down there? Okay, guess I didn't do anything but drew a shuriken, sure. Why am I up here?
Let's go.
What's that?
Enemies up ahead.
Leave this to me, boys.
This must be a VIP chip.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go.
What? That's not what I want to get. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. I skip a checkpoint, but that's fine. I was trying to get down here with just SPO, and that failed horribly. On the plus side, we got the chip.
I'll take the lead.
Here we go. Let's go. Maybe best to try up there.
Whoa, what? Oh, okay, that was some weird momentum. That's fine, work with it.
Here we go.
Alright, here I'm gonna do this. Using the tornado as SPO caused him to go intangible and invisible. And by doing this, he goes by himself through sections. So because of this, we can just take SPO through a pinball section like this. And if we fail and need to go back to another teammate, we just swap to that said teammate. But I think we're good. This makes the pinball stuff so much easier when you just go in as one character. And unlike every other team, where you just kind of finagle a team member to go on the table by themselves, this is consistent. Like, you can do this every time. Also, the teammates do have flavor text when you leave them alone. And you really only hear that flavor text with
I'll take the lead.
Team Chaotix like this. Like, you can still hear flavor text if you play other teams, but not in the same way. The flavor text you hear from them are more based around just standing still and who's in the lead, I think. So it is a little different. Oh no. This is why we leave the others up above. Because I can try again now. That was bad. Yeah, there's a chip down here. It's right in this little section. This is all we're coming down here for. I need to line myself up to get in the hole, though. Come on. Ah, this is so awkward to get in the stinking hole. There you go.
I'll take the lead.
Let's go.
Do the same thing here. Although it's not as long of a section. But I believe there is a chip back here I want to get, so This is good practice now for the extra missions, because I need to kind of know these strats if I'm going to do it efficiently. When I did the Let's Play of this game years ago on YouTube, I showed off really the extra mission for a majority of the levels, because the extra mission is the same thing as the vanilla one in a lot of levels for Chaotix, except harder. So as a full guide, it made more sense to show off the extra mission than the standard mission for Chaotix. It actually is this weird parallel. Alright, last ship. Got it. That should be an A. Yeah, in like a Let's Play sake, this game is kind of weird to do a playthrough of as well, but I found this happy middle ground for it. It worked out well. That's still one of the games I'm kind of proud of for a playthrough. It had some issues, sure, like a lot of my older stuff, but it was well structured. Honestly, it's one of my favorite projects I've ever done because of just how well structured it was.
Dr. Eggman, you've made quite a mess here. I'll accept your apologies as payment for your life. Want some? Come and get it.
On guard.
Guard on!
Get them.
You thought these fights were easy enough before. You haven't played Team Chaotix.
Enemy.
We're here!
This is free as Chaotix. I'm not even joking. These are super easy fights because of Team Blast. I haven't mentioned it yet, but Team Blast by Chaotix gives you rings based on every enemy you kill, and it's randomized between a 5, 10, or 20 pack. So because of this, you instantly can get back things, and this includes fighting things as your meter's recharging. You still have the effects. So because of this, you still get the ring bonuses.
Here we go. Ninja power. Here we go. Here we go. Anytime you're ready.
Alright, I think I got him.
Here we go.
Awesome!
Look at all them rings. This is the easiest team to get a crap ton of lives with because you get so many rings from a Team Blast. It's actually insane. Look at that. I didn't get that many rings from killing things after the Team Blast, and I still got it. Like, I still got enough for another Team Blast. It's that good. And that's going to be at least close to a full meter. Okay, good. Finally a flight core. That's what I want. I've been waiting for one of these for a while. Bad luck. Now I can get a crap ton of rings, baby. That's instantly filling up. Oh, hey, look at that. We got a nice glitch. It's kind of useless. But that's called power and flight formation, I think? No, power formation flight. Basically, you control the power character in the flight formation, which really screws up the game's draw distance. So if you do that, the game really gets confused if you go to certain areas without your teammates. Because the primary focus is whatever character you're in the lead with, so in that case, it's the flight character, but the flight character isn't moving. It's the power character that's moving. So if I could jump off the ledge right now, I would actually bypass the death plane.
I'll take the lead! Got it!
Or at least when I was in that state, because I'm not in the state anymore. It's useless in these fights. So many rings, 759 rings, man, I'm rich.
Time to give up.
They give me way too many rings to this Team Blast. It's insane, man.
Too easy. This is only the beginning.
Ready anytime.
Here we go.
Take the lead!
I think that's it.
Don't get
Yeah.
too excited.
Alright, we're good. Easy fight. That Team Blast just makes that way too easy, man. It's broken. This Team Blast is extremely broken when it comes to the Move Crush bosses here.
Wow, there were a lot of them!
And there were a lot of rings to follow there, Charmy. The fact that they gave us so many is, again, breaks it. 100% breaks it.
This has got to be Eggman's fix. Just the way we like it.
Cool!
All right. Let me take point.
Here's your next mission. Infiltrate the terminal station located in the middle space.
I like how they say, this is a difficult mission, but this is literally a point A to point B mission, so it's one of the easiest. You're not doing some weird, obtuse, structured puzzle thing, or kill every enemy thing. Like, honestly, one of the hardest levels is Grand Metropolis and Mystic Mansion. Mystic Mansion's so bad.
Let's go.
Also, yeah, there's a whole section there you're supposed to hit a switch, but you can just jump and make the rail. We'll just do that. It saves you time. There's no real score you get there, so I just do it every time.
Let's go.
Since we're just doing a point A to point B, we can go. Now this one, I do have to focus on score, though. It's not like Team Rose, where I can just go to the end and have a freebie. I gotta actually play the level and get score.
Here we go. Destroy the rail. They must be really desperate.
Spirits unite.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take the lead.
It's such a weird mechanic that this is only a Team Chaotix thing, but the flowers. You hit the flowers with Charmy, which activates him as a teleporter. Or sometimes it could be something else, like an item, or just it raises up the flower to make it a platform. It kind of depends on the situation. 9 times out of 10, it's just a warp. It's such a weird mechanic in general, because it just kind of feels out of place, if you want to be honest. Like, it's not bad, it just kind of feels random.
Seems like we have to activate all 3 switches.
I'm sorry, activate what? You could just walk through it with Espio. He's intangible. Why'd they bother? Just walk through it, forehead. I don't understand the point in that puzzle. I really don't. It's just such a waste of time.
Let's go.
Trying to be creative with a B? Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's the real reason. Give Charmy some exclusive thing. I mean, no other fight character really had something like this, but sure, give it to Charmy. I don't know why. Just we felt bad for the guy. Give him something in life. In some ways, it does feel kind of like a waste. I think this is bad. I'm gonna just, yeah. Now I'll go. I think I should be safe now. Yeah, because they speed up. All right. I get a little nervous when I'm behind those Rhino cars, because I get hit like 9 times out of 10.
Destroy the rail.
They must be really desperate.
Yeah, there's a level we can keep on playing, but I also can just fly.
Let's go.
We're good.
Let's go. Let's go.
Level up. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go.
I swapped so I can do Thunder Shoot in the game's like, nah, you're stuck on the rail, dude. You gotta love when the game doesn't let you actually do what you want.
Here we go. We did it. Here we go.
How did I land on that tiny little thing?
Let's go.
Here we go.
See, if you already know the puzzle, you don't really need to do much else. You can just go to the solution. The puzzle here is that you need to hit these switches to change the rail, because if you don't, you're gonna go in a loop. So I'm just gonna do it now. I'm not gonna wait for the game to tell me, hey, you're going in circles. I'm just gonna avoid the circles. Also, always be flight here if you don't want to die. These jumps are a little awkward. When you get to bat to the rail, feel free to swap.
Let's go.
I don't recommend doing that platforming section without flight. It's just too scary. Want to see a loop? Going back. I'll just hit a switch. What's the point in this? That last switch is very unnecessary. I think you could skip it, but I didn't. You know what? Free rings. I lost all my rings. Give me them back. Perfect. Let's get out of here. That should be enough points. 32k is what we need, and that should be like close to 50. 48k. Yeah, I was very close with that estimate.
Impossible feat. Ultimate ninja power.
Alright, this next one's gonna be a little weird, because it's in our collect X number of things level. But there's a lot of things to do. Can you speak up? There's a lot of explosions. I couldn't hear you. I almost missed that jump. Oh, that would be nerve-wracking. Oh, that would have been bad.
Now let's get to work, boys.
Alright, let's go this way. Build it slightly over here. To the left. Hit the stupid capsule.
Here we go.
Nice clip through the wall.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
And now instead of taking the cannon straight up, I use speed. Hit these springs and it should give me an item. No item. It's just extra flare. I thought it was an item there for some reason. I think there's like 50 of these stinking capsules. There's a lot of these capsules in this level. It's not 60, so you don't get half of them, but it's still a lot.
Here we go. Looking good. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
One of these have like a ring capsule or something in it? No. They were just boxes.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
If you take the lead, I think I can use that pole to go up.
And I can also leave behind all my friends. Okay, fine, you can come with me. I failed the first one.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, line up properly, guys.
Let's go.
And welcome back, Ethan. That was dinner. Oh, SBO, you could have got... Not SBO, Charmy, you could have got that.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Anytime
This one I want to use the power character, because I can just break these metal containers. Normally you can't break these, but... Shooting from a cannon with the power character, yes, you can.
Let's go.
Okay, rip you. I'll get you back.
Here we go. Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here. Let's go. Here we go.
What's the matter? You try doing this.
This has to be the giant cannon's internal mechanism.
And sandwiches. Sounds good. What kind of sandwich?
Touch anything, Tommy.
Big ol' hoagies. Like your tiny BBJs. A big old spectrum on the sandwiches. To be fair, I haven't had a good styled sandwich in a long time. I have sandwiches pretty often, but like ham, like PBJ, small little things.
This cannon is going to take us.
We'll find out.
Roast beef and provolone. Okay, that sounds real good. A hearty sandwich.
Level up.
It shot us quite a distance.
That was awesome. Can we do it again?
Tommy.
Arby's underrated. It is a really good sandwich fast food joint, yeah. I don't know, I classify it as a restaurant because of how it is basically just fast food. I don't really classify fast food places as like restaurants because you get like a different experience. Restaurant to me is more a sit down for the atmosphere kind of thing. There's not much atmosphere in a place like Arby's, let's be real here. It's good food, but like what's the atmosphere? Besides memes. But you get that on Twitter, so that you don't even get that there. You get that on twitter.com. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, though. I'm just poking fun. Oh, I didn't want the key. Sure. I don't want to lose my ring, so I guess we're keeping the key. Now, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just get a random key. I don't know whose door this opens, but I guess we'll find out.
Here we go.
Get cardboard artwork on the Arby's Twitter. Yeah, that's not wrong. Not wrong at all. Last time I had Arby's was a couple years ago. I had it when I was back at tech school, which was like, I think 2017 actually. It was like January 2017 or something like that was the last time I had it. So it's been like a couple years.
Let's go. Here we go.
Alright guys, we're gonna make sure we get the Chaos Emerald real quick, so don't mind me. I'm just gonna get the 4th Chaos Emerald again. We're just working into our inner Shadow the Hedgehog. We're finding, as he calls it, the damn 4 Chaos Emerald. It's right here in Bold Station. Used to work at Arby's, and the funny thing is I never despised it, but the food, at least the food was real, you know, compared to that fake stuff, that imaginary food. I know what you mean, yeah, like the food was fresh. It wasn't like, put it in the microwave for 2 seconds and boom, here's your French fry kind of artificial stuff. It was more fresh ingredients being used. And that's true. That's why I like places like that in Subway, like Quiznos and stuff like that. Like places that have more fresh ingredients, not like stuff they store in a freezer. That is nice. Hi, Plain. Did I get the A? I think I got the A for Bullet. I was more focused on the Arby's talk again. I keep on getting sidetracked, man. I'm on autopilot with these rankings, okay? You just get them. And when you get them, you get them.
That must be...
What do we do now?
Secret weapons must be aboard that ship. Destroy it before it reaches the canyon.
Piece of cake. Ready all cannons. Open fire.
Looks pretty tough. Are we ready?
Oh, we're going high.
I can't wait.
Good attempt.
Ready all cannons.
I don't even know what happened, man. I'm just like on my ground.
Looks pretty tough.
A little hungover.
Ready?
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Twice to regret.
Is that it?
Oh, he's moving away. That was a bad attempt.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
This should kill him. Yeah, that's enough damage. All right, just gotta hit the main robot now.
Target destroyed.
There you go. Please don't kill me on the cutscene. That'd be the worst, man.
All right. That'll shut him up for a while. Good job, boys. Guess
At
that
Port of
exam
Sub, which
was
more
a
of a
big
Pacific
heavy
Coast-based
blow.
sandwich place. Very similar vein to Subway. Okay, that's interesting. It sounds more like a local joint. Which that is always nice when you can find like a local like mom and pop style restaurant. Or like something that's more based in like that specific area that you can't get elsewhere.
Definitely an agent.
Because I know it's a thing like Five Guys I think is a good example. People swear by that, but it's more of a West Coast thing. Not more or less a thing you get everywhere.
It could be you know who.
Hey, that's actually not playing for once. Wow, it's surprising. I was trying to check my VOD. I'm pretty sure I did get the A, but I always like, did I actually get it? Because I looked over. I don't know. Luckily, I could just check Twitch VOD.
There are huge frogs in this jungle. Once they start to croak, it will start to rain and you'll be spotted easily. Get through the jungle without...
Remember how I said before that SPO can become invisible? Yeah. Use that to your advantage here, like, all the time, because otherwise you're getting caught.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we
Your score here is going to be pitiful by the end, because you're trying to avoid enemies at all costs due to the nature of this level. Because half the time when you're trying to fight something, notice where they're standing?
Is somebody crow?
Right next to a frog. It's not great.
Take the lead. Here we go.
Here we go.
go. Let's go. Yep. Yep.
I'm just gonna skip this one. I don't really need the item. I guys don't put any seasoning on the burgers, but I don't really like it because I have more special sauce. No, you guys, please. Okay, these frogs are blind beyond belief. How are you not seeing those two? Excuse me.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Yeah, I haven't tried Five Guys myself, so I don't really know how their stuff actually tastes. Again, I know people swear by them, but I've never had their stuff, so I can't really say myself how they are. But just from the sounds thing, yeah, I guess it's like mileage may vary situation because of the sauce, which makes sense. Because I know that's why some people like certain chains of like pizza joints, like Domino's or Papa John's, stuff like that. It's for a lot of the same reasons because of the sauces they use. Because everyone's different about that.
Boy, it doesn't look good. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll handle it. Everyone's dead because of Vector.
Here we go. Anytime you're ready. Here we go.
Here we go.
Isn't that the same flower?
Yeah, make it fly, fly, fly. Fly, little flower.
Yeah, you guys can stay behind. I'm going without you.
Holy magical mushroom. I've never.
Holy magical mushrooms. What a comment.
You're starting to drool.
I want a closer look at that huge frog.
Okay, finally confirmed it. We got an A before. I always get paranoid, man. I can't help it. This here is easy mode. You're not supposed to be able to get up here, but nothing is stopping you because of the stinking belly flopping. Like, I can literally just skip the rest of this level by just taking the top route and then jumping down at the end because here's the goal ring right over here. Oops. Maybe I should have locked up that flower in a cage or something. Because I had easy access, maybe. 45k, I think that's enough. Yeah, good.
Impossible feat. Ultimate
You need
ninja
40,000
power.
here, so we're good. We're good by like 5k. You know, pubs have your own unique drinks that you can't go anywhere else. Oh, yeah, I guess you mean like you can't get anywhere else with that. It's attempt by Five Guys in restaurant form. That's an interesting take on it. I get it though, yeah. Like they try to do something different, which is why a lot of people like it. But again, it's not for everyone, so it makes sense.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
Not bad. Here we go. Run, 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 run. Hey, there's a frog over there.
Let's go.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
Here we go. Run, run.
I'll take the lead. Here we go. Thank you.
Hey look, 1 chow, 2 chow.
Thank you.
Now we have 3 chow. They put those two next to each other, man. Those are freebies.
Let's go. Ready anytime.
Hey, there's a frog over
Hey, don't worry about this frog. He's a good guy.
Let's go.
We can finally get caught by frogs again.
I'll take the lead.
Let's go.
I'm glad you can get caught by frogs in this level. If you couldn't, this level would be impossible to beat. Like, just flat out.
I'll take the lead.
Careful not to fall. It's really dangerous here. Here we go. Run, 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 run.
Gotcha. Alright, good. Level 3. Give me that. That's 2 chow right there next to each other once again. Again, why did they bother? Weird thing happened when you ever pushed the PS5. HDMI wouldn't show because the resolution was too high for the TV. What TV did you hook it up to? Because the PS5 can output a 4K signal, and if you guys hooked up to your 4K TV, I'm gonna have a question there. Like, excuse me, what? If that was to a 1080p TV and was outputting 4K, yeah, I get that. Now if it was 4K to 4K, that's just wrong. But sometimes that happens. When I first got my Switch, I had the exact same issue. I couldn't get HDMI output from the dock at all. I had to factory reset my Switch to get it to show up. Like, it was such a weird bug. When I first got the system, I had to set everything up in handheld mode, and then set it up in handheld mode again because of how bad that glitch was. Final chow right here. Boing. That chow be dead. Still did the same thing on the 4K TV. Yeah, there's something weird there. I think it may more not be on resolution. It might be an HDR thing. Because I don't know if your TVs support HDR at all. And if the PS5 was outputting an HDR signal by default, then obviously that would cause a conflict. HDR on a non-HDR compatible display gives an error. So that could have been what happened. It could have just been outputting HDR color. I know my TVs don't support it. I don't have any TV that supports HDR, but I haven't noticed much of a difference between it. I noticed more of a difference in HDR in movies, but I haven't really seen an HDR TV up close, and half the time I'm watching TV, I have a lot of light on in the room or the windows are open, and because of that, I wouldn't notice much of a difference. I'm not going to kid myself here. I don't have the optimal setup for HDR, so for me, it's not something I put in my setup at all. Maybe one day, but not right now.
There's gotta be a major misunderstanding here, but we can't back down now.
Get him!
Here we go.
I want to try the dunking thing. Hey, I'm trying to dunk. Get off me. I feel when Big the Cat learns something from the Halo players and does a teep bag on you. Well, rip everyone. Yeah, that's GG's.
There's gotta be a major misunderstanding here.
What are they doing? Hello? Like ballerinas or something? What's with the weird twist around to that speed? That's so much twirling. I just want to do a dunk, man. Oh, well, rip that character. Alright, it's just me. Actually, I might be able to finagle this. You know what? We can actually do it this time. Because I can do belly flop. What am I thinking? I think that's enough. No, it's not. Okay, I'm trying to remember the timing, man. I don't remember the timing. But I know I can get it easily now in terms of... I say that as they hit me. I know I can get it easily now in terms of lining up because I can just go. But it's the timing I don't remember. I want to show this at least once, and I don't remember how to do it. Again, I haven't done this in like 7 years, I like to say, something like that. It's been a while. That's not right. I think that's right. No. Okay, what is that stinking timing, dude? HDCP on by default. That makes sense, because PS4 did the same thing. I actually understand that. It sucks, but by default, it's on because of things like playing a movie from a Blu-ray drive or using streaming services like Netflix and such. They always do that. Sony's a huge stickler when it comes to the stinking... It just killed us all, didn't it? Yes. I'm gonna go for it one more time. I'm just gonna beat it normally. They're a huge stickler about the stupid HDCP thing because of movies and such. Like, Sony's not just a video game company, and because of that, it really shows. So, yeah. That's why I have HDMI splitters to bypass HDCP, because I wouldn't be able to record PS3 or PS TV footage at all without them. Like, flat out. I mean, I probably could finagle something for PS3 because of the component output, but not the TV. The PS TV is next to impossible to capture if you don't find a way around HDCP. There might be a way to turn it off nowadays because of the modding scene. I don't know exactly, because I haven't looked into video mods like that. I'm just gonna do this one more time. I haven't looked into video mods like that. I think there is probably a mod out there that someone's made that can disable that. But I haven't looked into it, so I don't know the specifics. Okay, but they all just died. Alright, GG, sure. No more trying. The game just gave up. Like, please get a move on. Here, we'll kill ourselves. You're not even bothering.
Sorry,
But yeah, they needed to make an HDCP toggle because remember when the PS4 came out and it had HDCP on by default? And that wasn't fixed until like months after the system launched? For months, people could not capture any footage from the PS4 without using the built-in recorder. So the way a lot of people got around that is they live streamed to Twitch or like YouTube and then recorded those streams to get raw gameplay footage. There was no other way at that time. Unless you bypassed HDCP, you couldn't capture it directly from the system. It was impossible. They patched in the HDCP toggle months later. It was super annoying. Yeah, it was such a workaround, but it was the only thing that worked back then. Like, I remember I watched a reviewer back then that they wanted to do PS4 coverage, but they couldn't because they didn't have any way of capturing the footage directly from the system because of the stupid HDCP issue. So they just live streamed the whole gameplay they needed of games over to Twitch and then just recorded the streams. That's the only way they got their footage. Until Sony finally fixed that months later, sorry. And then when they did more PS4 reviews, they just got the capture directly from HDMI. It was such a bad thing. I get why HDCP is a thing, because, you know, pirates, you kind of need some kind of protection so people don't just rip movies off a system by just using capture cards, but it is just a messy system in general. Like, it makes sense why it's there, but the current setup of it being there is such a problem. It just doesn't work well, and it actually causes more issues to the consumer than helps them. So to me, it's just kind of an unnecessary thing nowadays. Just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like if a capture card had that more built in itself compared to the console, it might be a little bit better, but I don't trust capture card companies with that tech either. Yeah, Sony tried to kill content creators, at least with PlayStation. Yeah, kind of. Unintentionally, but it definitely happened. It was an outcry thing, so, you know, they have to fix it, because that wouldn't have been great if they didn't fix it. Yeah, be quiet and move slowly. What's that? I'm killing things fast and very loud. I can't hear you over my killing. Really? I hate that feeling when you get a Team Blast from one of those targets when you already have a Team Blast meter built up. Like, dude, I already have this. Why? Also, why is that flight there? That's in such a bad spot. Because by the time you get to it is when you are over a platform, so why is it there?
Looking good. Let's go.
Hey, there's something here. I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Really? Click through that key, man. Alright, this one I have to be careful on because this is when their missions start getting kind of stupid in my opinion. This mission here, there are only 10 keys in. The extra mission is basically the same thing as this, except you need to do it while not getting caught, if I'm not mistaken. It's an extra stipulation on top of it, but it's basically the same thing. Get the keys. So, this one you gotta be careful. If you miss one key, you have to redo everything. So, I'm trying my best not to miss any keys.
Let's go. Hey, this tower doesn't have an entry. Let's look around.
I think I can get a couple of you guys with this. Yeah, that's good enough. Pirates should turn it off now. But the problem is with that statement, Matt, I know what you're saying, because, yeah, it makes it easier when you think about it, but not really, actually. Because the problem is, when you try to use a streaming app or play a physical media movie, whether it be DVD or Blu-ray, the system will refuse to load it if you have HDCP off. So if you're trying to load Netflix, for example, the system, both PS4 and I believe PS5 are the same, they will error out saying you need to have HDCP on to proceed. If you don't have it on, the app won't load, period. So it's a failsafe still. If you don't have it on, you can't use those things. And that's to deter pirates. But there are ways to strip HDCP from an HDMI signal, so you're back to square one on that one where it's useless. Like, the system, I get why it's there, but it's also not well designed because it's easy to get rid of if you have the right equipment. It's a little bit harder nowadays, I think, to do with like a 4K signal, especially when you factor in 4K, HDR, high frame rate, all that stuff. G-Sync, FreeSync, like all those extra signals. It's harder to strip copy protection when you put like 5 other features on top of it. But it is a thing you can do. And it's funny, I don't even use that too much in my chain anymore. Like, my splitters have HDCP stripping functionality. It gets rid of that stupid copy protection signal. But I rarely use it. Like, I don't capture from my PS3 that much. I get a ring race. Nice, never gonna play it, thank you. I don't capture from my PS3 too much. I mean, this Dead Space playthrough, Matt, you and I are doing, was the first time I've used the PS3 in a couple years for capture, because before that was 3 Dot Game Hero stream I did in 2019. Then before that was like the Sly playthrough I did in, I think, 2018. Then before that, I can't remember. It's been a while. Also, worst mission in the game right here. Blow out all 60 red torches. We're gonna be here for a while. Miss one torch, GG's through the whole level again. It sucks. This mission absolutely sucks. I hate it. Extra's no better. The same thing, but now with blue torches, and they're harder to find. It's so bad. But yeah, like, I don't use that. Like, yeah, Generations, that was before I got an HD capture card, so I didn't even have HDCP on then because I was using a Dazzle. Mistakes were made. But yeah, like, back then it didn't matter. I've only captured a handful of games from the system. I'm trying to think when was the last time I captured a serious game after, like, not after, before Sly Cooper with HDMI in it. It's hard to remember because I haven't recorded too many things off the PS3. It's been hit or miss over the years. And then same with the PS TV. Like, outside of my review, the only other time I've really used that is to record Pepsi Man for the El Pure League. And then recording my Mega Man Maverick Hunter X playthrough. That's it. Like, 2 playthroughs in a review. Whoopee! It's not much when you think about it. I have plans for doing other games, and because of that I would need the system, but it's like, no immediate plans. I have no immediate plans to use PS TV. Maybe for a revisit of Maverick Hunter, because I still need to do the Wild playthrough. But that's pretty much the only thing I can think of. I can't think of anything else right now I would capture off that system relatively soon-ish. So because of that, it's like, yeah, I don't really use the HDCP stripping functionality much on my HDMI splitter. But it is a thing that when I need it, it really comes in handy. I mainly use the HDMI splitters now to literally split HDMI signals between multiple devices. I split the signal between my TV and my capture card, which feeds the signal back into my computer monitor that I get to play games on. So for me, I use it for literally what I'm supposed to use them for. Splitting the signal between devices. But then that stripping functionality is a nice bonus on top of it. This one sucks in the extra mission. These hands, they all have flames. So you think, oh, that's only 2 blue flames. No, it's more blue flames. Oh, blame, baby. It's hard to say it fast. It's 2 blue flames per orientation, making 6 flames in this room on the hands alone. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. Also, I'm trying to remember, what was that for? Hang on, I need to check. I can't remember. Yeah, Sly Cooper was 2018. I think that was the first Let's Play that used the new thumbnail style at that time. It was new. Because now that's been kind of a recurring thing for pretty much everything I do. But yeah, no, like that was the first time I used that new thumbnail style. That's where it debuted in Sly Cooper. So it's been that long. Well, technically the first thing that really used that thumbnail style that I use now, the little like triangle thing in the corner. That was Titanfall 2. I think it was like April 2018, something like that. March or April 2018, one of the two. I think I'm on track right now for these flames. I think I should have 30 at this point, and that should be correct. Also, this room infinitely loops. Gotta hit this. When you hit the target, it opens a door, and then you use that door to fix orientation. But you need to go through the whole room anyways for all the dang torches. Recommended also level 3 speed, because then you can just homing attack these things, saving yourself a bunch of time. Do it. He's dazzle humidity. I mean, back then, HD capture cards weren't too readily available. There's only a handful, and they're really expensive. So in that age, it was kind of acceptable, but nowadays, never do that for an HD system. Oh no. If you're that guy who's still using a standard definition capture card or an HD system, I need to find your house and just give you the HD cards. Like, no, you're hurting my eyes. Never do this.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
In fact, you using an HD system with a standard definition capture card, I will give you credit. You're doing a lot of work to get that to actually work properly, because no system nowadays outputs anything other than HDMI. So you're putting a lot of effort to getting back quality. I don't know why you would do this. Here we are. And there are some people who actually do that.
Take the lead. I'll take the lead.
I don't want to bother. I'm sorry. I'm just going to get you out of here. Yeah, nowadays, if I re-recorded Sonic Generations, I do want to do a new playthrough of that game at some point. Kind of like what I did with Kirby Superstar using the DS version, and then obviously Majora's Mask now. I would like to go back and do a proper, like, 100% playthrough, but if I did that, it would be with the PC version, easily. Between the mods to fix up some stuff, and then obviously higher graphical fidelity, and a higher frame rate, because that version runs to 60 frames, no matter what hardware you have nowadays. Like, I'll just use that version. It'd be easier to record, even. Almost forgot these 4. That wouldn't have been bad. It's too high. I gotta let it fall. Come on. Fall. Thank you. Would you show off 3DS version? I mean, I don't know, because I don't have any way to record it. I need to test on Citra to see if that'd be decent on an emulator, kind of like what I'm doing now with Majora 3D. But if I did that, I feel like it'd be a different situation compared to what I'm doing with Majora's Mask. I think that'd just be a standard, like, separate playthrough like you did, Matt, because the game is so different. It's not the same game at all. It's the same game by name only, really. Even the story is slightly different. So, yeah, if I did do that version as a playthrough on YouTube, I would definitely do things a little bit differently. I did hit those torches, right? Yeah. So if I did, that would be later. I probably wouldn't do that immediately. Can you please, like, stay in a spot that I can actually hit? Thank you. But yeah, like I said, probably do something like you did, Matt, and do a separate playthrough for it, because it is such a different version of the game. I would just feel like it would make more sense. Like, Majora's Mask 3D, it has some differences, but for the most part, it's still the same as original Majora on N64, so that's why I'm doing this hybrid playthrough for that game's revisit. But for Sonic Generations, with them being so different, it's kind of hard to. It's like the same feeling I would have for, like, Sonic Unleashed or Sonic Colors, because their different versions are very different. They're not the same game at all. So because of that, I feel it'd be the same situation. Do a separate playthrough. I know, it's like, what, I think Clement, because of all his Sonic playthroughs, he'd done a playthrough of those games, but the games that were, like, the same by name only, he did as, for the most part, in one playthrough. Like, Sonic Unleashed was a good example. Did that all in one playthrough. Even though the Wii and the HD versions were, like, super different. He still did it all in one playthrough. I don't think I would do that. But yeah, that's like all stuff down the road, I feel, because those games would take a lot of prep work because of how different they are.
There you are, you mustache moron. He's the one, right?
Mustache moron? I'm the world's greatest. Take him out, quickly.
I'm sorry, what was that? I'm the world's greatest what? Can you finish that sentence, sir?
Get them.
Are you in fact the world's greatest client? Because you're gonna pay me big, right? I wonder, has our client heard of Prime Gaming, where he can subscribe to Amazon Prime and give you a free gift sub? No, not a gift sub. It's gonna be an actual sub. 1 a month sub. Do it, client. Pay me in free money. You know, he would be that guy. Just like, here, you know, that's good enough. I'm just gonna give you the free thing. I don't want to actually bother.
Let's take out those robots and open that case.
Yeah, if I did do Sonic Colors DS, it wouldn't be that hard for me to set up because I have the actual capture card. Having a DS capture card and all. 3DS would be kind of a harder situation, obviously. If it doesn't run an emulator, I'm not doing it. It's kind of that simple because I have no way of capturing 3DS. Due to the fact that there is no easy way of getting a 3DS capture nowadays. They're kind of next to impossible to find. Until someone makes a new way of like creating capture software or like boards in general for that system, it's never gonna happen, I'm sorry. Because I can't get one. They're like at least $1,000 now in the used market. They're not cheap. Honestly, I would love to see one that just does like a raw HDMI output. That'd be nice. Because they actually made one like that. Katsukity made a 3DS capture of some kind that was HDMI output, but that's in like huge quotes, HDMI output. What it was the box you needed. You still needed to have a 3DS modded with the USB output. And then it was a Raspberry Pi that had an HDMI output. It was literally a computer that you used that with. It was not an actual HDMI output. It was just loading up like the software and just using a dedicated HDMI output solution. It was so clunky. Like, why did they do it, man? Like, it's so stupid.
Looking good. Here we go.
Run up. Get up, everybody, please. Thank you. Okay, this one's actually going to be interesting. I knew it! No! That's not what I wanted. I want to do this. In my speed, fly here. And I'm just going to thunder shoot because I'm not going over there and shooting on these guys with cannons. That's just risky, man. And slow. This is way faster and easier. Or just subscribe for 5 months, save like 70 a year. Shh, don't tell Amazon that. They won't like that statement. They want the primes. Although, with how Prime's going over the years, that is the way better idea, obviously. If it wasn't for Twitch, I actually would be doing that myself. But I kind of need sticking Prime link up so I can have my VODs on Twitch stay around for more than like 2 weeks. Really stupid. That's how they get you. Is locking features like that behind a paywall. I've bounced out, and like it's worth $120 a year between the gift sub thing. I keep on wanting to call it a gift sub. It's not a gift sub, dude. It's a free sub to a channel. Between that, because that's $60, which is half your subscription, and the free games I get, along with some of the extra stuff they give too for games, like it technically does pay for itself, so it is worth it. But with how they keep on acting, I don't know about that one. That one may change. Careful, they'll lock you out your account and tell you to wait 1 to 2 days. Are you sure about that one? Are you sure, Matt? I don't think it's 1 to 2 days according to your experience. More like 1 to 2 weeks.
Don't get too excited, boy.
For you, it was definitely not the estimated timetable. It was a full week.
Roger.
Yeah, their support's not great. I've dealt with Amazon support too. It's very hit or miss.
Did he really think he could stop us with that?
So I gives free 2-day shipping, no subscription. Well, from what I see, it kind of depends. Don't you need to be like a My Best Buy member or something like that for that to work? Otherwise, it's like $35 or up for free shipping. It's like a stupid stipulation like every other store. Because when they did the pre-orders for the Skyward Sword amiibo, I had to pay shipping on that because it didn't offer it. Which is like $3. It's not terrible. I couldn't pick up at the store this time, so fine. $3 to make sure I get a figure? Yeah, worth it. This one sucks as well for the score. Don't get detected.
I'll take the lead.
Almost immediately got detected. Okay. Excuse me, who detected me? That guy's not even looking at me. Like, look, he's turning around. That's what I'm saying. If you're not invisible for this level, it's a 50-50 if you actually get caught. It's such a weird level, man.
Come out, wherever you are.
I failed. Here we go.
I'll take
There we go. Safe.
Let's
Yeah, it may depend on location and such. That's why I'm saying, like, it kind of depends on that one because I didn't get offered that. I never got offered free shipping from Best Buy. The only time I have is if it's a promotion thing, like if it's a holiday. Because if it's a holiday season, they usually offer free shipping for everyone because they want you to buy as much as possible. So they'll offer free shipping because they'll make that money back easily. They don't care.
Here we go. Here we go.
But outside holiday times, I think they'd actually burn money doing the free shipping. Because I know with the game program they had in the past, the rewards program there was burning the money. They actually had to discontinue it because it was actually causing them to lose profit. To be fair, that rewards program was stupidly busted. So it made sense of why they had to discontinue it. It was burning the money with every purchase.
Here we go.
There are so many battleships. Could this be Eggman's armada?
Armada!
We're all controlled by robots. Guess the dock is pretty lonesome. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
How did they notice? Let's keep it that way.
Here we
Take the lead.
level up.
I'll take the lead.
Let's go. Ready anytime. Here we go.
Here we go.
Thankfully, we don't have to do that stinking fly section here. We can just skip it all the way off flower. Thank you.
Let's go.
And then they throw you in a section like this. Enemy immediately where you spawn. That's a little scary. What the?
To try up there.
But how? Vector, did you do this? You were the last one standing on the flower. Had them been Vector, man. I'm calling it now.
Here we go.
Wait, how that went off? Excuse me, what is happening?
So stay quiet and move slow.
What are you doing? Be quiet.
Not taking any risks. I'm getting my score up.
Let's go.
Might as well destroy these. Actually, wait a minute. Can I just skip this section? Hang on. I just thought of something. This may work. I need to land first.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Here we go.
This may be high enough. Yeah, it's high enough. You can just bounce off the cannon and go. Well, screw that puzzle, then I'm just leaving. This is an awkward switch section. I don't like it.
Here we go.
It's so bad, man. Like, how are you supposed to hit these things consistently? It's so bad.
Here we go.
That's why they put these rings here, too, because they know it's a bad section. They know it barely works, so here, have your health. I'm not done. There's a second side. I think it's literally just for this one thing over here. Which I gotta dunk my characters on this target. It's like the only time they do this, too. It's a weird target in general. Like, no other target's like face down like that on the floor. This, you kind of need Team Blast. No way around it. You can't kill this with just SBO by himself. It's too much. And then by doing this, I believe they give you another Team Blast. Yeah, it's like in the cage. And the end of the level's right here, so I don't need to fight. All right, this next one's gonna be tricky. You can beat this super quick, this next level. But the problem is the score. The score is really high for the A rank, so if I do it quick, I won't have enough score.
Ninja power.
They're gonna actually see me deliberately go on my way for some stuff. 'Cause if I do things as soon as possible, I think the highest I'll get is a B. Hey, Sozen, how you doing? Yeah, that level is kind of tricky. It's mainly the visibility mechanic, because it's kind of finicky. But it's more or less if you're trying to go through that level without that. It's really bad. I don't recommend it. Alright, that's gonna look weird, but I'm gonna skip that key. Again, there are keys here that are very quick and easy to get. If I get them immediately, I'm not... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Well, I guess I'm restarting anyways. I was gonna say, there's a key up above I'm gonna get, which would kind of help. So I'm gonna balance it out by skipping this key to get the other one I'm thinking of. But I do want to kill those guys regardless. Yeah, the stealth stuff is the problem in that mission. To be... Oh, I did again. This time correct. Fine. Why do I keep on doing that tonight? That's weird. That's what I want. Come all the way up here, which is a section you're actually not supposed to be in right now. You're not supposed to be here until later. I'm going to grab this key, and I'm going to use this flower to go to the end of the level. Going here will give me not only another key, but a good opportunity for score. I can get over this door. Hang on. I just can't see because this camera's really bad here. No way I can fix that up a little bit. Well, I can do... Oh, that's actually worse. That's better. There we go. Alright. No, I didn't want to swap the Charmy. Alright, it's fine. I guess we get no speed course. Get this key, and there you go. That's why I skipped the first one. I'm accounting for the second key. Actually, yeah, let me go over here. That should be okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Can I still get up there? Not really, but I can avoid these? Okay. It didn't look like that was enough height. I think I'm actually doing this wrong for the score. I don't remember how many points I get from just doing all this. I'm skipping a lot of the level. That's why I'm worried.
Here we go. Here we go.
Are you gonna... Okay, sure, change mid-formation on that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Give me that core. And now we'll go through here.
I failed.
Ah, not enough. I was hoping that would have been enough height. I could still make it up there. Doesn't matter.
Let's go.
I'm trying to think, is that going to still be enough score or not by the end of all this? I need to fight this guy, I know that much.
Here we go.
If I don't fight him, I'm not going to get enough score. Let's save loop back around. Yeah, you know that flower we took in the beginning? That took us to the very end? That's technically the loop point. So you take that flower if you get to the end of the level, you don't have the keys. And, oh, I'm actually going there now. That's not what I want.
Let's go.
I guess we're committing to it. So you will see firsthand, going over here is the end of the level. And going this way would loop back around if you miss keys, but it actually takes you to an upper section.
Let's go.
So it's not just a loop, it's a continuation.
There's a lot of them.
All right. Leave them to me. Here we go.
I'll take them.
Let's go. Get ready.
Really? Stop! I'm just trying to land.
Let's go.
Stinking gold dudes, man. I don't like fighting you guys. Alright, give me that. That's another key, which makes 4. 32k. We need 65k.
Let's go.
That's when I'm getting a little worried, because I'm trying to think, do I have enough score bonus by the time I get the final key? And I don't know.
To infiltrate the command center.
We need to loop at this point, because I actually went the wrong way. I didn't mean to go as far as we did in the level, so I'm actually missing a key right now. But I actually should have got that first key.
What's that?
Enemies up ahead!
Leave this to me, boys. Let's go.
No, I don't like fighting helmet dudes. No. Yeah, I know about the Team Blast glitch. We just kind of use the flight character, kind of boost it up. Can this make it?
Here we go!
No. Okay. Well, I know make it with the switch. Where is the stinking switch? Over here? Oh, what? Oh, I was like, what do I do? I didn't see the thing target out of view. It's been a while since I last done this level. Well, at least that's a free Team Blast. All right, I'll take the loop point, and then I think I'll jump down instead of going the way I came. Nope. Oh, that's right, those springs. I have to jump this way if I want to jump down. I jumped past the platforms. Are you serious? All right, well, doing it again. Definitely dying like that took away our A rank. No matter if we were on track or not, that definitely missed it. I'll tell you that much. You know what? I'm gonna do this how the game expects me to. I'm not even gonna take that final route.
Here we go!
I'm gonna just go this way.
Here we go!
Lifelike boost, please. Oh, you mean the little like bounce thing I did before the flight character? No, that's actually in. You really serious right now? That's in every version of the game. You can do it in any version of Sonic Heroes. The only thing that's really exclusive to PC is the speed boosting thing you can do with like the power character and triangle dive. Because of the no speed cap thing, you get like a crap ton of speed in certain areas. That's PC exclusive. Besides that, it doesn't have any other edge, I think, speedrun wise. I think that's pretty much the big one. But I'm playing on GameCube, so I can't even do that.
I'll take the lead!
I can't stun. You got shield. Please put down. This should kill anyways. Should be fine? Yeah. Down here is a safe platform. Nope. Don't do that. Go this way.
Here we go! Here we go!
No, 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 no. We're not clipping under the platform.
I haven't been activated yet. Keep our distance.
Yeah, I know the flight boosting thing, like,
Here we go!
you know, it's hard to do, consistently for me at least. But when you basically activate the flight,
Here we go! Here we go!
very much at the end of your fly, this, that is on all versions, because I've played all 4 versions, so I can actually vouch for that. There's no version exclusive thing on consoles that work on one version compared to another. I know that much, because pretty much everything you can do in GameCube, you can do in Xbox and PS2. It's just, again, I think like 1 or 2 little things with PC that's different. And that's really the biggest difference, is when you get the PC. And yeah, we got all Chaos Emeralds, so we're set for final story to unlock. Technically, we have to repeat this team story. But we won't be doing it yet, because we still have all the extra missions to go through. Our final emblem / final A rank is going to be the final boss. We're going to try to end it how we did the Sonic Adventure 100% completion we did last year on stream, where the final boss is going to be the last thing we do to get the 100%. And then we get our bonus. Our bonus for doing everything.
Here we go!
That key. I think the next key we come across I do have to skip. I think that's the case where if I get it and then... Okay, that was weird. If I get it and then get the key after, then we're going to fail on getting A rank because I don't think we'll have enough points. Nice combo game. Okay. Reset on that one because I lost a lot of points. This one just annoying to get A rank. It's not that bad of a mission if you're not caring about the score, because you can get it done pretty quick. But with the A rank, it becomes a lot more tedious. Okay, I guess I'm doing the skip thing again. Let me go back to the old route, because I got me more points. I just gotta be careful.
Let's go, here we go. Here we go.
Take the lead.
Why? Sure. Get that speed for no reason on the flight.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
I'm just gonna use flight here. Easier and better.
Keep our distance from the cannon. Good job, boys. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go.
We're fine.
You know, with some finagling, you can probably make that jump up to the extra section. I don't see why not, really. How easy it is to make a lot of other jumps in this game. And the unintended strategies.
Let's go.
Now, if I'm already level 2 for SBO, let's see if we can get the level 3. Come on, Speed Core. This is the one time I actually want you to drop right now. That'll be instant level 3. Hey, there you go. Perfect.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Makes it so much easier to fight shield enemies when you don't have to do anything. Just homing attack. Yeah, there's a lot of awkward platforming in the stage, but it does make sense. It is technically supposed to be, you know, your penultimate challenge, your final stage you're doing before the final boss of a story playthrough. So it does make sense. But there's a lot of, like, weird stuff because of it in this level.
Here we go.
Very easy to die by accident in this level. There's a lot of bottomless pit opportunities for you just to fall right into.
Bad guys.
Here we go.
I'll take the
Here we go.
Alright, let's not get comboed to death again.
Good. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
I'll take the
Here
lead.
we go. Let's go.
Yeah, we definitely need that for not SBO, Charmy. SBO's already level 3, and he needs it the most here, but then Charmy's my second bet.
Just barely made it.
Yeah, that's what they get.
What an explosion!
I almost wanted to go for the rail swap, but that would have been super dangerous. Every time I've gone for in this playthrough, we've died.
It's yellow.
I also forgot that was a bunch of level ups, so that was just for score only. I could have got all 3 of them. I guess we can go for all 3 of them. Can I stop screwing up, please? That'd be nice.
Not bad.
I'll take the lead. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
I'll take the lead. Here we go.
No, you don't. Okay. I almost said something stupid there because of what would happen. Would have been foot in the mouth situation.
Here we
I was
go.
gonna say this is the run. I almost died. How about that?
We're fine.
Don't get hit by the laser. A little close. Give me the second shield. Sure, why not?
Here we go.
Okay, level 2, that's perfect. If we can get that same luck we had before, I would like that.
Here we go.
Good RNG, please. Give me the speed core. Now. 50-50 on that one. We got the worst odds.
Here we go.
Now, it's not to say that getting a flight core is bad, because now I can just level 2 immediately when I get to a checkpoint. But man, level 3 speed is more useful right now.
Not Let's go. Here we go.
Take the lead. Here we go.
Here we go.
Are those Eggman's robots?
Run! 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 Let's go. Level up. Run! Run! Let's go. Not bad. Yep. Ready anytime.
Should probably help to actually make this guy come toward me, wouldn't it? Dude, what's with this weird luck? I want to have level 3 on something useful. So I didn't want to waste a checkpoint there. I was wanting to get Charmy level 2. And then I could have done SBO or Charmy. I just gotta make sure I get these scores. Wait, nope, go back.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
Why did, okay. Okay. I think we have all these lives built up. Holy crap, this is the weird playthrough. This is the weird playthrough of the stage. I think the worst one we've had. But it makes sense, this stage is really bad for A. I don't like the stage much for the A rank. Like casual play, not caring about the ranking, it's not bad. A rank on the other hand sucks because of how much extra you need to do to guarantee the ranking. And how finicky the stage is, that does make things a little more problematic.
Here we go. Thank you.
So if you fail it, it's like, well, GG's, there goes 5 minutes. Like, it's a long level. Again, it makes sense, the last thing you do before fighting a boss, but it is something that kind of drags after a while.
We're fine.
And now imagine this. The extra version of this is longer. You serious? I can't re-grab the wall. Ah, that sucks.
Here we go. Run! Run!
How do you not die? You know what, now I'm vengeful. Oh, that's why he had a stone shield.
Let's go.
Yeah, stage is like, again, with the bottomless pits, that's the problem. And the rail mechanics in Sonic Heroes are a little finicky to begin with. They're not the best. So when you add all that up, it does kind of make for a more problematic / frustrating experience. I tried to Team Blast him thinking I had my Team Blast.
Here we go.
Take the lead.
Because this is the first time I've actually missed it. Okay, there you go. That's what we want. That's some good RNG. Get on the rail. I keep on missing that stinking rail, dude. Taking a risk, though. I'm not going to fling myself off the edge because of a bad jump.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go.
How did I miss? Okay, I need to go back for that key.
Take the lead. Here we go.
First time I've ever missed the key. Hang on. I can fix this.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Really hard to do that when you actually can't see where you're landing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take the lead. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
Oh, knock him out. Here we go. Run! Run! Let's go. Level up.
How'd I get these guys in my mouth? That worked well. I pressed the B button the second I went in the automation loop, but how did that work that perfectly? That shouldn't have worked that perfectly.
Let's go.
Alright, give me flight, please, and I can get level 2 pretty quick. Either way, I'll still get level 2 pretty quick if I hit checkpoint with Charmy. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna hit this with Charmy anyways. And then I can get those 3 level ups, to guarantee level 3 for Charmy, and get more points. This time around, I'm just gonna use the flight formation when we get close. That'd be safer.
We've been toast for sure.
I can just thunder shoot them.
Let's go, here we go, here we go. Yellow! I said yellow laser! Laser cannons have been fired.
There you go.
Stay on your toes,
We're good. If I make sure I go through the center point, I'm not gonna fail that jump. It's a weird like automation thing. It's super easy to fail in the right circumstances. It sucks. Speaking of sucking, this guy.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead. I'll take the lead.
Here we go.
I'll take the lead.
Let's go. Here we go.
Did you just give up mid-attack? Why? I sometimes just do that. I don't understand it. Okay, 31. Oh, I'm getting close on key count though.
Take the lead.
No, 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 no. Why did I get the fast fly? Why? Ay. The game knew that this is near the end. It was like, you know what? Because I was going to cut stream after we finish this. Like, wait, he's going to cut stream after this? Make it a longer run. That way we have more stream. Like, no. I got things to do. No, you don't. Only Final Fortress. That was really being a pain for no reason right now. I'm just having the worst luck / like the sloppiest playment. I don't know why.
Thank you.
And the problem is I don't want to get in the super dead focus mode because that's pretty much no commentary, and I don't like that. And when I commentate, I know that's what I'm screwing up. Double-edged sword right now. I'm making sure this time I get the team blast. Guaranteed now, so I won't get hit.
Ready anytime.
5-hour stream incoming. No! I got work tomorrow, man. I want to get these streams exported before I turn off the computer. Please no, not again. I did it once, never again. I don't have a need to technically do that again for this playthrough. It's only a one-time thing, I feel, because we were close last time to literally finishing something, so we just push ahead. Even if it took an extra hour, push ahead. Not this time, man. Everyone's balanced on levels. That's the worst outcome.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Making sure this time I'm not missing a key.
Let's go.
57, that's on track so far.
Take the lead. Here we go.
Here we go. Let's go.
I'm weak enough that I can actually hit these robots and stun them. That's kind of a double-edged sword in this level, now thinking about it. If you level up Charmy to level 2, he's useless with the, 1,000 and 5,000 robot? I can't remember the names, I never do. He's useless against those things because he can only attack them. He can't stun them anymore. And because of that, you can't do as much damage because they'll put up their shields, making it impossible to hit them. So it's a double-edged sword at that point to level up Charmy. On one hand, you want him stronger so he can actually do damage. But on the other hand, you don't want him too strong because then he can't stun things anymore. That's the downside of a flight character level up. You lose the ability to stun. The only thing you just stun at that point is the enemies with bigger health bars. That's it. But honestly, there's no way around it, so I might as well just get the level.
We just barely made it.
Yeah, that's a big guess.
Want to play Famicom instead of close before bed? Why not both? Dream a detective. May make the cases hard to solve, but you can do it. To be fair, a story-based game like that, I would not do that with. I wouldn't watch stream / YouTube video and also play because I wouldn't understand what the heck's going on. I wouldn't be paying attention to the story. There are certain games I classify as, quote, podcast games. Story-based games are not one of them.
I'll take the lead.
Here we go.
I'll take
Put the dang shield down. You're not Captain America. Can't impress me with the shield like him. There. Now everyone's level 3.
Let's go.
I'll take them back. Here we go. Thank you.
Hit the thing spring. You're like hugging it for dear life. You're not actually hitting it. Why?
Here we go. Here we go.
Do I even need this pole? Actually, I think I do. I think that's not possible to do like the boost up. Well, actually, maybe it was.
I'll handle it, boy.
I'll take them back.
It's not like he said, I'll handle it, boy. Like, which is the boy? Is it Charmy? That would make sense. He is a young kid.
Let's go.
I'll take the lead.
Yeah, it won't work. All right, just go from here.
Here we go.
Take the lead.
I have Team Blast, so just wreck his day, and don't get the key. I want to guarantee the score bonus, so I'm not getting the key this time. I need the last key for the final key collection. Actually, no, there's no key here. It's just a special stage key.
Here we go.
All right, I'm gonna go.
Whoa, not bad.
Yeah, it sounds like you're the same there as me, Ethan. A story-based game like that detective one, you can't do two things at once with it. You have to focus on it, because I'm the same way. If I do that, yeah, I'm not understanding what the heck's happening in my story. Oh, wait, no, I can stun you still. Hang on. I just realized I could just do that. Okay, that key I have to ignore, which I can easily do, I think. If I activate the switch, then I'm gonna actually get the key, so I'm actually needing the glitch. There's no way around it. I have to do this.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
There we go. Oh, I can't do it there, though. I didn't realize that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll take the lead. Here we go.
Actually, I could just fly up here. Yeah, why was I doing the hard method, man? I could just boost up.
Here we go.
Apparently, I'm not glitching. I'm just abusing my physics.
I'll take the lead.
You. I want to save my Team Blast
We have to infiltrate the command center.
for you. I was going to say, I want to save it for the final 2 robots, but that ain't working. 48k. Oh, yeah, we easily got the A rank at this point with score bonus. If my math's correct, we have it.
Here we go. Thank you. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'll take the
Here we
lead.
go.
I'll take the
Here we
lead.
go.
I'll take the
Here
lead.
we go.
I'll take the lead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. It's going to be a little weird, but this is to guarantee the A rank. Wait for these guys to drop, kill them, get the checkpoint, and then get the key. Getting the checkpoint will give me more points because I'll level up, so then I can backtrack and get the key to finish. Give me that. 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 And ending. Right there, that action gave me 1,500 points. So it was worth it. And that should be an A. 77k. Yeah, I actually overdid it.
Perfect. The work of professionals.
Alright, so all that's left now is a boss fight that you've already seen 3 other times. And you know the drill. Should we actually try to fight him legit? Because we kept on fighting him wrong, technically. Maybe we'll give it one solid attempt legit. If I beat him in 3.5 minutes, it does not matter what I do. I do the cheese strategy because it guarantees an A rank. I'll do it once just to show it, because this fight is pretty in-depth.
Bring it on.
But then if we're like not making the time bonus, I will reset and just cheese it. So I'll give him 2 attempts technically. One with cheese and one without cheese. Depending on the situation, we hopefully shouldn't use the cheese method.
Here we go.
I'm prematurely trying to do cheese already. I'm used to it. I can cheese it a little bit on the way. Nothing said I can't do that. remember one of these having an actual useful power-up, but I don't know if it's here or later. I think it's later. Yeah, it's later.
Here we go.
Give me the rings, please. I need them. Why you just do a spin?
Just serving up justice.
Judgment Day.
You're gonna regret starting this fight. It's not over yet, troublesome fool.
Yeah, this is just a whole fight. In fact, I think this is gonna end it. I think this will do more than 30 damage. No, it didn't. Thought that was enough damage. The other two are... Really? The other two are stunned? It's not the time to be stunned. I was gonna thunder shoot. Hey, what are you guys over here for? Wait a minute. Alright, there you go. Done. That still wasn't that bad, even without cheese. Alright, there you go. That's all A ranks for Chaotix. That's all the story missions done. We've done all 4 story playthroughs at this point. So technically, we're halfway through this. Halfway through 100% completion, because now we just need to worry about the extra missions and the final story.
All right, our work is done.
Yeah, I kind of, in some ways, I agree with that one, Ethan. Like Chaos 6, I think it's more like the setup you talk about there, but the music for me kind of reminds me of Chaos 6 in some ways.
Guess it was a fake after all.
It's kind of set up in a similar way where you're fighting on a ship in an arena, which is pretty much the Chaos 6 simulation. That's pretty much similar situation. A simulation, what the heck, man? You can tell it's late. I'm tired. Had a very long day. Also, so no, the big shocker. Eggman was our client. I wouldn't have guessed. I knew it from the beginning.
Besides, I plan on paying.
He didn't hide his identity well, especially when he said, "I'm the world's greatest." That pretty much spoiled everything, Eggman. Plus, they're detectives. They'll figure it out.
Some nerve, Prophet.
Also, he's a cheapskate. No money.
We've been had. Just wait a minute. Just listen to me.
Take this, you bad man.
Never get on the Chaotix bad side. Doesn't matter how evil or smart you'll be. Don't anger these guys. You won't win. Doesn't matter what tech you use. Charmy's stings hurt more than your tech. Yeah, that's it. Now we're listening to the theme of this team, which they even try. Team Chaotix's theme is just called Team Chaotix. Original song name right here. Do Not Steal. Performed by Gunnar Nelson. It is a really good song, but it's very much Sonic Heroes. Like, if you hear this outside the game, you immediately think, oh yeah, that's from Sonic Heroes. Because it's literally describing the team and everything they do. It's very on the brand. It's a good song, but man, it's obvious this one was made for a video game. Compared to the others where you can kind of hear, maybe this could work on its own, but no, not this one. It's literally called the team name. The original character Do Not Steal. No, that's Forces, man. A lot of original characters there. Like Tiki Face Wedding Man. Do not steal. If you do, I'll sue you. So yeah, at this point, as I mentioned earlier, this is the final story playthrough we're doing for now, because at this point, since we collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds, we have unlocked the final story. But we're not going to be doing it yet. We could, but I feel like it would be a little pace-breaking for the playthrough to get our final credit scene now, and then do the rest of the missions we have to unlock our 100% reward. Just kind of feel anticlimactic. So at this point, we're going to be going through the extra missions with all 4 teams. Once we finish those and get all A's, then we'll return to the story mode to finish a final story, and from there, we'll be done. So, kind of like how we handled Sonic Adventure, we're leaving the final boss for last. That way, we end on a high note. But these extra story missions that we get to do, we don't have to do the bosses again. Luckily, you only have to fight the bosses once. They don't have an extra mission tied to it. But these extra missions could be fast, or they could take a while. Each team is different, and each team has a different length attached to a new mission. So it's going to be a very interesting experience when we get to that. I thought it was DeviantArt. I mean, Sonic Forces, you can also subtitle as DeviantArt, and that would also make sense. Same thing. This cutscene has a whole different meaning, by the way. If you're watching this final cutscene from the cutscene theater in Team Chaotix, it's much better without the music, because you hear even more of Eggman's screams of terror and agony. It's so bad for him. I mean, you gotta feel bad for the guy, but he did just screw out Team Chaotix a bunch of money. It worked for free. Yeah, we'll defeat the last enemy later. Not a priority right now, he can wait.